Hello beautiful people, my name is Bridget and welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all having an awesome day, and today we're going to be doing their unfiltered opinions on new makeup releases. I'm going to talk about some new stuff, specifically one thing that y'all have been requesting for me to talk about, and yeah. You know where this is going, y'all. You've seen the thumbnail, you know what I want to rant about today, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and get mad about stuff, because that's what I'm going to do with this first thing. Before we do interrupt this video and make it a terrible time, let me give a quick shout out to my brand, theopencrypt.com, and at theopencrypt on Instagram. I've been working really hard on it. We just added new bamboo scented hot ghoul summer wax melts, and we expanded our scents for regular candles and mini ghost candles. So thank you guys if you've ever supported my brand. I appreciate it so much. And let's move on. We're going to talk about the HiPdOt and MCR collection part 2. Alright, so let's get into this mess. If you guys haven't been here before, hi, my name is Bridget, and I love MCR. Like, I have an MCR tattoo right here, and on my knee it says Sweet Revenge, but you can only see part of it. But anyways, I'm a huge MCR fan. And when they first released the original collection, I was dying, so excited, in love, and then the mess that was HiPdOt's launch with the first collection made me have a vengeance, okay? A sweet revenge, some may say, but not so sweet, against HiPdOt. Because they did never put the collection on the site, okay? It was never on the site. It was never on the site. And you could search and find the eyeliner, but you could never get the... It was a mess. I have a whole video on it. I'll leave a link down below. I don't want to go over it. Trauma, okay? But they're releasing a part 2 collection. Not to mention, they didn't even tell us when they put it on the website the first time they were going to launch it in Ulta and Hot Topic and stuff later on. They never told us that. I could do a whole nother 20-minute video just ranting about HiPdOt's BS with that first collection, y'all. But we're talking about the second part today. So they're doing a round 2. Now, you would think of the 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge album as their first collection. Naturally, next thing you think, if you're like me, is Black Parade. They did not do Black Parade. So they did the Danger Days album next, which is not in order at all. So if they do a part 3 and they go backwards to Black Parade, that's going to be weird. But they're doing the Danger Days collection. Now, I'm not one of these people that thinks like Danger Days is trash. I'm not one of those gatekeepers who are like, I love MCR, but I will not listen to Danger Days. You're not a real MCR fan. I'm sorry. Give everything a chance. You gatekeeping. Well, I feel like I'm gatekeeping until I'm not a fan. I don't know. But they're like, this is superior stuff. I will not listen to their trash album. Get over yourself. It's great. It's fine. Well, it's good. It's not 3 Cheers Sweet Revenge good, but it's good. Give it a chance. Everyone's going to evolve. Like, people don't like Fall Out Boy as much now because they're more pop and stuff. I get it. It's more infused in different notes of music rather than just being a pop punk band, but everything evolves. Like, I enjoy all Fall Out Boy songs, you know. It's one of those things. We have to let artists expand and grow. You can't just stay in one little box forever unless you're Blink-182. I have not talked about the makeup at all yet. I'm sorry. So the Danger Days collection includes The Art is the Weapon eyeshadow palette, Better White Liner Duo set, which is like a little pod liner and a pencil. It looks like, oh no, it's a liner and a pencil duo. Then we have a Better Base White Primer Pot, so an eyelid primer. Then we have a Fabulous Killjoys lip kit with metallic lip glosses, 4 metallic lip glosses. So we have a Cobra Kid for Mikey, Party Poison for Gerard, Fun Ghoul for Frank, and Jetstar for Ray. And it is $98 for the Vault of Everything. It comes out July 22nd. From the original posts, it definitely looks like they're only selling it as the set for $98. It doesn't tell us the original, like, individual prices. When I was tagged in this a million times on Instagram when they first announced it, people were saying that you could buy these individually later, possibly. But as of right now, it looks like you can just pre-order the $98 set for everything. So let's break down what we get. The metallic lip glosses. We don't need lip products for MCR. That's not what, like, I would associate with them at all, especially, you know, Danger Days and times. It's not really what I would think to do, and especially metallic doesn't really make sense for me. Maybe a brown, maybe a red for Gerard and stuff, but I wouldn't say metallic random lip glosses. I wouldn't. The primer pot with the cute little face on it, I get the theming behind it, but why do we need an eyelid primer that's MCR themed? Because you're gonna run out of that like pretty soon. It looks like it's very small. I don't really know. And if you're not like a huge MCR fan, you're not gonna get the reference there. The eyeliner set, I will tell you right now, if you're thinking about buying the eyeliner set, the white eyeliners, I love white eyeliners. I have a bunch. The eyeliner from the original MCR collection, the double-ended eyeliner, was garbage. It dried out so fast. My eyes are watery because I just coughed. It dried out so fast, I actually ended up throwing it away. Like, I never want to throw anything that says MCR on it away because, like, sacrilege and everything. But I couldn't, it was terrible. Like, the quality was not there. And then lastly, there's a pen in the box. You get the ball box for $98. But, I mean, you can go to Hot Top and get a pen if you need a pen. The palette. The palette is the most random, colorful HiPdOt I've ever seen in my life, you guys. In my life. I get I get there's colorful stuff as far as Danger Days is concerned. It's the more colorful of the MCR albums by far. But I would expect to see sands and browns and grays and, you know, stuff like that. And then maybe a pop of a red and a yellow. Maybe a blue. You know, but I wouldn't, why do we have an orange? Why is there an orange? Why is there a metallic-y, darky blue? Like, the green isn't even prevalent. The pink certainly doesn't make sense for anything. Like, it's just stupid. It's just dumb. Like, do I want it because it says MCR? Fuck yeah. Like, I just want it for the album art on the front cover of that thing. But I will not support HiPdOt's BS because they're going to pull some BS. Like, I can't believe how that first launch went. Like, I just got mine, like, 2 months ago, the original set, because I pre-ordered it on launch day from their site, and then people could just go on Hot Topic's website 2 weeks later and just pick it up. They didn't tell us we had that option and everything. It's the most money-sucking, bloodthirsty, garbage company that I won't support. I just won't. But it's MCR, so part of me is like, meow, 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 meow. Is there an exception because we emo kids don't get much? No, I can't make an exception for this. I can't. But I really want it. Because it says MCR. So I'm trying to be the practical elder emo adult here and tell myself that I don't need it because it's HiPdOt. And just because it says MCR doesn't make it good. I really just said that on camera. But, you know, it is what it is. I love you, MCR. I love you, Gerard. But no. No. Do it with any other brand. Give me like an Urban Decay MCR collection or something. This one's not it. I'm going to put timestamps in this video because it's a long rant about MCR. And if you are not into it, or you don't know anything about them, this probably isn't going to make any sense or you're not going to care. Okay, anyways, moving on to the cutesy things. Let's move on to something cuter and nicer, not bleh. The Powerpuff Girls and Colourpop collaboration. This is so cute. So I do have it. I'm going to review it this week. It got pushed back a little bit. So this is the 12-pan eyeshadow palette, 2 blushes, 3 color sticks, roller gloss set of 3, a bubble bar, lip mask duo, and 3 hair clip sets. I didn't realize that was that much with the collection. I don't stalk Colourpop's website that much. But the palette and one of the blushes was really what I wanted to focus on. And I also have the Blossom clips. I think it's a cute idea. Like, the packaging and everything is really nostalgic for me. I think everyone had their favorite Powerpuff Girl growing up. But let me know who yours was. Mine was Blossom. Every time I have a favorite character growing up, they were always the redhead. Like, I loved Jerry Spice, Ginger Spice from the Spice Girls. My favorite Scooby-Doo member was Daphne. And my favorite Powerpuff Girl is Blossom. Like, it is what it is. I love that show. Especially because they're, like, one of my favorite, like, villains of all time. Such an icon. And I'm not talking about Mojo Jojo either. But I just think this is a really cute collection. I don't know how I feel about the, like, palette color scheme because it's just it's kind of conflicting for me. I feel like there's no reason behind the colors. Like, I get there's pinks, there's greens, there's blues for the 3 characters. But we have a whole row of tan. And then we have, like, a couple shades, like a hot pink and, like, a couple, like, orangey shades, like a coral shade. It doesn't really make sense to me. I guess there's other things you could have done with it and made it take it a little bit farther for me. But overall, I think it's a really cute theme, a really cute collection. And I don't know, it's really cute. It's just so cute. I don't know. Like, I'm excited to review it because I think it's going to be really pretty. But I have yet to open the box with the palette in it yet because I want to give like a first impression, like what it looks like in person. Is it as cute as it seems? So I don't know how I feel about it in person yet. Okay, so I don't know how to say this brand's name. I haven't heard much about them. It popped up once or twice on Try Mood's page. But this is EUnique Beauty. So it says, we're taking a trip to Africa, exploring ancient Egypt, to the West Africa, to East Ethiopia, Somalia, Kenya, through a bunch of places in South Africa. And this is very artistic of a collection. So this is the fashion magazine collection, the Africa collection. I think this reads as like art, luxury. This is so much fancier than anything YSL or MAC or anything that seems like a high-end brand has a release. This is so editorial and nice. Now the packaging isn't my favorite in the world, but these just look so pretty. Like the blushes are good prices, so the highlighters, they're only £7.99, which I think equates to almost $1 US, so it's about $8. It's just really pretty. The eyeshadow palettes are $15.50 or $55 for the bundle of 3. It's just really pretty. The art on the front is my favorite thing. Like the pretty dresses and everything. And then like the style of the very simplistic drawings. Beautiful. It's beautiful. Like good for them. I've never heard of that brand. I hope they expand. Next up is another cutesy thing. So let's do some more cutesy things that are more on the positive end compared to whatever that was about MCR. But this is the iHeart Revolution in collaboration with Disney's Aladdin. Now, I think we can all agree the Aladdin movie that just came out recently, the live action one, was not it. But the cartoon back in the day with Robin Williams and everything was everything. So this is super cute. It's based on like the cartoon version of it instead of like the real life movie they just made, which I think is a smart decision because that movie again was not good. But it has a lip gloss, a highlighter, $8 highlighter, a like double-faced palette. I don't like these double-faced palette. Or one side is all face products and the other side is an eyeshadow palette. I wish they were just separate, you know? Like, it says this is $20 for this palette, which is a great price. However, I wish it was just split. Like, give me a face palette, give me an eyeshadow palette. I don't want them the same thing. Because typically, they're going in different places in my collection. If you have a bigger collection like me, you're going to split them up by, like, where these things go. I just don't get it. It's out now. I think the lip topper genie that is $7 is a really cool concept. It looks really pretty in the tube. And I think the palette artwork with Jasmine on the front and, like, a book style is really pretty as well. I just wish this palette was split up. And then I don't necessarily love the color scheme of the palette either. Next up, I haven't tried these myself, but I've heard a lot of things on Twitter about these. So this is Jackie Aina's brand Forever Mood, which is candles. And you know, I love candles. I hoard candles. Like, I make candles for my brand like twice a week. I'm spending a day making candles and wax melts and stuff. And I know how much work goes into them. I know she probably has like a big team making these because they're in Sephora. She got in Sephora, which is awesome. But I know how much work goes into candles. So I'm like, really, like, she took that off and she made it into Sephora with candles. Like, that's a lot of work, you guys. It's a lot of people underestimate how much work that is. These are $38 each. There is a gift set that says Send Moods for $48. I want to try one of these. Like, I don't know which one I would want to like try because based on the names, I can't tell what some of the scents are. But if I saw these in Sephora, better know I'm gonna pick one up, I'm gonna sniff it, and I want to buy one because the packaging looks nice. It looks nice. Like, I have mixed feelings on Jackie Aina sometimes, but these look pretty. Next up is from Morphe. Okay, so this is the Morphe Glow Stunner Hydrating Tinted Moisturizer. It has SPF 30 protection, comes in 15 tint shades, and they're $18 each. Morphe's first foundation was a major fail. They tried to redeem themselves with their new version of the foundation, which I ended up purchasing from Ulta and reviewing as soon as it came out, and it was also garbage. So what makes us think this is going to be any better when those other things were super dry and not good for anyone? I don't know. $18 each. I think they're really trying to overcompensate. I mean, there's no way for me to say this in a nice way. They're trying to overcompensate with the shades because most of the time when you have a tinted moisturizer, there's not much color to it. It's kind of just like tinting your regular skin tone. They only come in like 8 shades, even with a good shade range, because it is just a tint. You don't need that many. I think them releasing 15 tints is just trying really hard for inclusivity, and it's really not as hard as people make it seem like it is. Like, people seem to mess it up, but it's really not that hard to fit everyone and not have 100 shades. Like, there's so many excuses, like, oh, we couldn't do 1,000,000 shades all at once. No one's asking for 1,000,000. If you're doing something that doesn't have much coverage, you can do a wide range with a couple shades, because we'll make it work, you know? Because there's not much coverage, but I don't know. I mean, I'm glad to see more tones, don't get me wrong. I just feel like Morphe's trying hard, you know? Morphe's trying hard. I'm gonna hate on Morphe, specifically for the fact that they're still putting James Charles's face in my Ulta, and now I don't go to Ulta in person anymore because I don't want to see his freaking face committing crimes. Literally, I just saw him trending on Twitter last night because he was putting on his Instagram story hanging out and chatting with an underage boy again. And how many times do we have to learn this lesson, old man? I'm sorry. Anyways, you guys, I feel like this video got me in enough trouble, to be honest. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. We don't have to have the same opinion on anything. Like I usually say in the beginning of my videos, this is just makeup. It's not that serious. We're all allowed to have our own thoughts and stuff. Like, if you want to support Morphe and everything, that's cool for you. If you want to support HiPdOt, that's cool for you too. It's your money. You can do whatever you want with it. Doesn't affect me in any way. But I personally just choose not to support a person with repeated behavior towards children, specifically towards children. People can do bad stuff all day long, and I'll still think they have a redeeming quality, except for him. I don't know, something about him just gives me a bad vibe. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. It really would help me out. And of course, if you haven't checked my brand, theopencrypt.com, I do candles that are pretty affordable compared to like the Sephora prices and everything, but I don't put my time in account for the price because I like doing it and making it stuff, so I try to make it for the most affordable price possible. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great and safe day out there wherever you are, and I'll see you later. Bye.